We probably did about 70 different versions of Kevin. That's just guessing. We did a lot. Almost too many to count. I've lost track at this point. The challenging thing about Kevin is that it was an imaginary bird. This bird doesn't really exist. There were so many areas and things that Kevin could be, and so the sky's the limit as far as what we can design.
Kevin has been a lot of things in this movie. They're all attempts to answer the question, why has Muntz, this prominent scientist, been after this thing for 50 years? What is so valuable about this bird that he's willing to devote the majority of his life to finding this thing?
She was so many different layered ideas. It was really hard to figure out her design.
We tried a thunderbird, like sort of a mythical creature at one point. We tried a golden bird that it's just pure gold, or at least looks like gold. I love the way the design turned out. It was a very difficult road getting there.
I don't know what kind of bird Kevin is, actually. Kevin's a Kevin bird.
Kind of looks like an ostrich, but it kind of looks like a parrot at the same time.
What is that thing?
It's a snake.
A multicolored parrot ostrich. That looks kind of like a dinosaur.
Get out of here.
Or a big turkey.
Ah,
Kevin is actually a mix of at least a half a dozen, probably 8 different sounds. All the comic stuff is sort of more bird-like. Some of the sort of purring, trilling stuff is Pete, and then there's a little bit of me in there. The plaintive cries are hyena. So we ended up with a wide range of stuff that ended up being Kevin's voice.
If you can somehow hook into the same thing that Disney did in Swiss Family Robinson, where they ride the ostrich, like what kid wouldn't want to ride an ostrich?
In the past, you've heard about people riding ostriches, which is really mean, but we needed something big enough for that, but goofy enough, and ostriches fit the bill. But we wanted elegance and grace.
Whenever you have the physical presence of something, there nothing beats that doing that reference. Having the ostrich come, just observing the behavior of this creature, looking at the physical traits of how it's walking, you know, I start as an animator getting into what are the muscles doing or what's the locomotion.
The neck of an ostrich is pretty amazing. You know, they can put their head all the way down at their feet, all the way up in the air, and the neck very gradually rolls in this really sinuous and beautiful, intricate way all the way down. Something that's very hard to do in a computer.
The ostriches look at you so almost blankly, but you can tell something's going on behind there, but their expression just, you can't read it. They were amazing. They're huge. I couldn't believe how big, you know, their feet were. Their feet were just, they really look like dinosaurs.
Those are scary if you really get up close to them, but they're really goofy at the same time.
I'm just kidding about the goofy comment. I'm sorry.
Kevin's brain is about as small as you can get. Pete described this once by saying, if you were to look inside of Kevin's head and listen to Kevin's thoughts, you'd hear a dial tone.
We're supposed to treat her as though she's not the brightest creature in the jungle or Tepui.
One of the challenging things was to figure out what his feathers were like. Pete wanted them to act like ostrich feathers that had that sort of loft so that when he walked, you know, there was this like dramatic bounce of the feathers, but then he wanted them iridescent too.
Iridescence is a light response to these small microscopic structures. And you get specific colors of light get brighter and other specific colors go away.
She had to be beautiful. She had to be a symbol of Muntz's insanity.
She's the driving force behind all the character changes in the movie.
Kevin is seen by Muntz as this ticket to fame, and if he can find this bird, he's going to be revered. Russell, as soon as he discovers this bird, takes it to heart like he needs to help this bird get back home, reconnect with the family, which is, of course, very central to Russell's character. For Carl, Kevin represents almost more of a reconnection with Ellie. Depending on who's looking at it, is seen in a very different way.